and welcome to Incredible Achievers, Brands and Leaders only on ET Now. On this series, we bring you the exciting tales of some of India's most well-known brands and we meet the men and women who have built them. This week, we're exploring the journey of a brand that has added a dash of glamour to the functional spaces of Indian homes, the bathrooms and the kitchens. This sanitary ware brand has in fact become a trendsetter of sorts over the last 3 decades with its unique offerings for the Indian market. Here's the story of Prayag Polymers. The sanitary ware industry has emerged significantly in the Asia-Pacific markets over the last decade. In India, the sector's revenues are estimated at over 3,000 crore rupees and it is seeing an annual growth rate of over 12%. A familiar name in the kitchens and bathrooms of Indian households is Prayag Polymers, a nearly 3-decade-old company that has taken the market by storm with its varied range of products.
हमने स्टार्ट किया गवर्नमेंट के अंदर में, क्योंकि देखते थे पब्लिक प्लेसेस के अंदर में जिस प्रकार से पानी की वेस्टेज होती थी, हमने वहाँ ट्राई किया तो हमने उनको दिया वो सप्लाई करेंगे, आप परफॉर्मेंस के लिए देखिए, पीसेस को लगाइए, अगर आपको उसमें बेनिफिट नजर आता है तो उसके बाद में अब हमारे को इसका अप्रूवल देना है कि इसको लगाना है नहीं लगाना है। तो हमने सीपीओडी MES वहाँ परफॉर्मेंस दिया, उसके बाद में उन्होंने परफॉर्मेंस रिपोर्ट देने के बाद में 6 महीने में हमको ओके किया कि आप इसको यूज़ करवाइए, छोटे जहाँ मेंटेनेंस होता है, मेंटेनेंस के बाद में हम प्रोजेक्ट में देंगे आपका। और आज की डेट में ये पोजीशन है कि जितने भी हॉस्पिटल्स गवर्नमेंट के ऑल इंडिया मेडिकल जो बन रहे हैं हिंदुस्तान में, सब में हमारी फिटिंग है।
Prayag Polymers established its foothold in the Indian market with its PTMT range, a signature line of products made of high-quality plastic that is today making the company boast of success in the sanitary ware industry. With a vision to make Prayag an undisputed leader in the kitchen and bath accessories segment, second-generation entrepreneur Nitin Agarwal puts his strong leadership skills to use, constantly multiplying the company's growth. Prayag Polymers has been in the business for about 3 decades now, and you're the second-generation entrepreneur. Did you always want to be an entrepreneur, or did you think of doing
right
something?
From, I can say, from the teenage. Even when I was in the college, I've done my engineering from Bangalore. So my friends always see me on that level of an entrepreneur.
So tell me today, what is the product range of the company? What are the different kinds of products that you produce?
I've joined this business in 2008 after done my 7 years in other business of the same group. Then we started, when I went in the market, I met my old dealers, people, those who have a faith in Prayag. They suggested to new products like CP brass, kitchen sinks, floor traps, which they were facing some problem. They had a faith that if Prayag will come in those products, that's going to be a good products and value for money. With that inspiration and with their support and their suggestions, I started exploring with the new products, CP brass, stainless steel kitchen sinks, floor traps, and some sanitary ware products that we started from 2008 from 100 products. Today we manufacture more than 2,500 products with the different 6 segments. And by end of this financial year, we are starting up with CPVC plumbing, sanitary ware, and SS hardwares.
So what's your best-selling product?
It's definitely the oldest one. If you say the quantity-wise, it's a plastic tap. We sell almost 7 lakh pieces a month.
So would you say most of your revenue comes from Tier 2, Tier 3 cities? Is it easier to penetrate Tier 2, Tier 3 cities than metros?
It's not easy, but that is the one untapped market. The mindset of the people is different over there in the Tier 2, Tier 3, where you have to educate them to a next level. And you have to gain a confidence of those people to actually deal with them.
So what would you say is the unique selling point of Prayag Polymers? What makes you different from competition?
In my mind, and I think in my team mind, is value for money. We really give a value for money for our customer, and it's a hassle-free product. All products, they're known as a fit it, forget it. They work on the performance, where the customer has to just fit it. Then the rest is just forget.
Are you only in the domestic market or are you in overseas markets as well?
We do some export to the Middle East market where we have replaced some European brands, but nobody is focusing from my company over that market. It's a good market, but what I feel Indian market is too big. So better first we are focusing on this market.
In the next couple of years, in the next decade, what's the kind of demand that you foresee for your segment in the Indian market?
Yes, we know the way population is increasing in India. The demand of new houses is, I think it's almost 80 lakhs to 1 year every year. We need a new housing as per the demand is there. So in that way, and we already have some 15 crores to 18 crores old houses, which if you say a change, a renovation comes after every 10 years, 15 years. So every year now you have to renovate or you have new houses of more than 2 crores, which is a very big market.
And is there a plan to, penetrate the metros better than you're doing already?
We are side by side, we have a team, those who are working on the metros also. Recently we have started working in Bangalore, in New Delhi, in Calcutta. But yeah, definitely, what we have a plan, like if you go to Tier 2, Tier 3, you have a focus on 200 cities or towns. So where we have a more chance.
How stiff is competition in this segment?
The competition is from the unorganized, you're converting an unorganized market to an organized market. So almost taxation is almost 40%, if you say. That is the biggest challenge. So we expect the government to simplify all these things.
What's the concept behind your TV commercial?
It's a dream bathroom. Right now what we are showing in our commercial, which a common man dream about it. And we have shown in that bathroom the elegance of the bathroom. And as everybody knows, the value of the product from the Prayag is going to be pocket friendly. So it's for the masses.
You're also the official partner of Kings 11 Punjab. So what kind of a brand benefit have you had with the, as a result of the association with IPL?
It's been now 3 years with the Kings 11 and it's really paying us, reaching the brand to the common man. Because cricket in India, everybody likes cricket. And wherever you go and when they see the association, they really recognize the brand.
And tell us a little bit about your manufacturing facilities. You have a state-of-the-art manufacturing plant. What are the different kinds of innovative technologies that you're using in production today?
The first unique point is that we have one factory in which we have a different manufacturing units, one for plastic taps, one for sanitary ware systems, seat covers, one for brass taps, one we do some kind of fabrication on the government orders for the mirrors. One section is there for stainless steel kitchen sinks and floor traps and their allied products. The one segment we have just started with the SS hardware, in which we will be coming up with the hinges, tower bolts, L drops, the other all items for hardwares. And soon we are starting with the CPVC. Every segment we try to assure the best possible available machinery and the technology in the market.
And what's your current production capacity like?
So PTMT, we produce around 7 lakh pieces a month, just the taps. The accessories items around 4.5 to 5 lakh pieces separate. This by end of this financial year will be increasing to 12 lakh pieces. Brass taps, it's around 1.5 lakh pieces a month, which will be increasing to 3 lakh pieces a month. Kitchen sinks will be around, right now it's around 15 to 18,000 pieces, which will be going to 40,000 pieces.
And how much of a focus does the company have on research and development? How often are you designing new products and coming out with innovations?
I think every 2 years we do a lot of changes. Every year we have a setup, a goal sets for changing in the quality, getting the upgraded quality, and changing in the designs. So if you see every cycle of 2 years, 5 years, there are a lot of changes in the product. When you see our catalogs, our journey of the product, it's a lot of changes.
What would you say has been your most innovative and different product till date?
There's so many products. We have come up in India, products like Gold Range. This is one of our latest innovation, where you see the tap in the center of your bathroom is like a jewelry of your bathroom. It's a 24 karat gold flash. and we are giving at almost throwaway prices. If we compare to the other MNCs brands in India, we are giving almost at the 10% cost. Then we have a product, the taps, when you open it, the light is coming with the water. The rain showers with light and water is coming all together.
So you are into manufacturing PTMT taps. How is this material different and how is it beneficial to the consumer?
We call it a cement, the synthetic metal. It has all good properties of a metal. It's very hard material. On the rockal hard, the hardness comes more than 8. The working temperature is from -20 to +120 degree. And it is self-lubricating kind of material. So you don't need the maintenance after year when you using it with the salty water. And it doesn't have any aging with the atmosphere, with the weather. So even when you see the normal plastic, after maybe few years, 2 years, 3 years, it get crack or get brittle when you use it in the outside or with the atmospheric condition. This material is something which is very sturdy. So even after 10 years, when we go to the department, we see what models we have changed around 10, 12 years back. Still, they are working in a nice and decent condition.
And today, in this whole mobile-first world, are you planning to also leverage e-commerce or, have any online sales or anything of that sort?
That we are planning, but we want to have a different product line for that because the customer is different. Where the kind of product what we have, it has to go through the channels because end user is not educated about what he has to buy and how to buy it. So that product line will be different. For e-commerce, we will be getting for the different product line.
Companies are getting extremely committed towards the environment. Is Prayag Polymers also doing that? Do you have green business practices or green products that you offer?
If I say my dad, when he started this company, with the aim only towards the environment to save the water. Each and every this plastic PTMT product comes with a 0 drop advantage. Means even the last drop which is on the tip of the tap, it won't fall. Apart from that, we have a product like cisterns and all which saves almost thousands of liters of water for a family in a month. Then in the brass taps, we have come up with the green building concept where the product where you don't want much of flow. We control the flow on those kind of product. The tap for the basins, we don't need the much flow. So they come with the rating of 3 liters a minute, 5 liters a minute, where you can save a lot of water in a day-to-day life.
Does Prayag follow any CSR initiatives?
One, I told you that we are educating the plumber to save the water, to using the right tools and the right product in the right place. Apart from that, we have recently started to provide proper bathrooms at the rural areas.
How have consumer tastes changed and evolved over the last decade or so? What do you find different today that you possibly saw 10 years back?
See, the 10 years back, the customer used to come with the mindset that he want to buy a tap. Or if you say in the North India, you used to say, we need a tutti. There was no concept of what they want, what kind of mixer they want. So there was conventional round heads, taps used to sell more. Now the customer really wants, and he's clear what he wants for his bathroom, from where he wants the water, what the quality of water he wants, what temperature water, what flow of the water he wants.
And so the style of the tap.
Style, from where, what kind of showers. Now, with the public demands, with the consumer keep on asking a lot of things, we have a lot of fusions nowadays. We have a showers in which you can connect with your mobile, you will get a music.
Oh, wow.
And the taps, when you open it, you get a light. So there are a lot of combinations. Now the customer, he expects a lot of things in today's world.
The technology is making its way into the
bathroom. A lot of fusion is coming with the technology.
As far as the government is concerned, if you had to pass on one message to the government in terms of, representing the sanitary ware industry, what would your one demand be?
The simplification of taxation in what we have in the industry.
Is that the most challenging and cumbersome job that you have to do?
If you compare with the other countries, the taxation comes from 14 to 18%. In India, on our product, it's almost 40%. And it's changing from state to state. Somewhere we have entry tax, somewhere the VAT is not 14%, it's 15%. So which will stretch the cost of the product too much.
What kind of steps does the company take to ensure customer satisfaction?
We have a quality checks at the factory, right from all steps of production, packing, delivering the product in the market, then after sales service. All this combination makes sure that the customer, whosoever buying the product, he should have faith and the confidence that it's not only buying the product, he's buying the service and the commitment of the company.
What's your one mantra for success?
To understand your customer, you have to fulfill his demand. You can't sell what you really want to sell it. You have to understand what your customer really wants. So whenever we get a free time or we have every quarterly we go to the market, we meet the dealers, we meet the customers sitting with the dealers, and we understand what kind of changes they really want in the product. And we try to implement that, which I feel is taking to our company to the next level.
What's the kind of turnover that you've achieved last year and what are you projecting for next year?
Last year we have achieved just below 150 CR. This year with the new capacity, we are expecting somewhere 250 CR.
Do you have any expansion or diversification plans in the near future?
My vision is 1200 crores company by 2020. So right now what we have as setup is for 350 crores. We are already working on CPVC plumbing, hardware and sanitary ware, which need a lot of land. So the current plant we are taking up to 2016. By 2017, we want to really expand to the 5 times area than what really we have today.
Producing nearly 13 lakh pieces of diverse products every month, Prayag Polymers is moving at a rapid pace, giving stiff competition to key players in the sanitary ware market. The brand has also had the distinction of having won some industry accolades in the last couple of years, thanks to its stylish, reliable and affordable range of products. Indeed, affordability is perhaps at the crux of the success that Prayag Polymers has tasted for the last many years. Let's step into a quick break right now. On the other side, we'll explore the company's promotional strategies and its association with IPL team Kings 11 Punjab. You are watching Incredible Achievers, Brands and Leaders only on ET Now. Welcome back to Incredible Achievers, Brands and Leaders only on ET Now. Before the break, we brought you the inspiring success story of sanitary ware brand Prayag Polymers, and we also unfolded its growth strategy. Now it's time to find out how this brand is attracting customers from the remotest corners of the country. Take a look. Adopting diverse branding and marketing strategies has helped Prayag Polymers spread its presence far and wide. From participating in exhibitions and trade fairs to launching a national television campaign, this brand is trying to reach out to consumers even in the remotest corners of India. Charting out a smart approach to lure customers in this cricket-loving nation, Prayag also has a brand association with IPL team Kings 11 Punjab. What's the kind of sales and distribution network that Prayag Polymers has today?
We started off about 2.5 years back as far as the newer products like CP is concerned. And presently we have about 70 distributors, and under them and direct dealers they reach up to about 300. And under distributor for product like PTMT we have the figure which runs into thousands, because that is more into the rural market.
How do you reach out to the consumer? You have display centers at some of your cities. Tell us a little more about that.
We do have display centers at our cities, but we reach out to the end user through plumbers also. We have plumber meets in every state, almost 5-6 plumber meets in every town, every state. Every month we do have. Plumber is the person who guides the customer as to what is to be bought and fixed in the bathroom. In major cities, the role is played by the architect.
What are the different kinds of marketing activities that the company follows?
After appointing a dealer under the distributor, we go in for the plumber meets like I earlier said. Then the prominent architects of that area are also met regularly so that they can recommend their products. And then on local level, we do have exhibitions. We do have at national levels also. Then publicity on television that reaches out to the customer all over the India.
And as far as price points are concerned, what would you have to say about the products of Prayag Polymers vis-a-vis other products in this category?
Certain products we have brought in about 2 years back. They were of good quality but kept at a little lesser than the main competitive brands. And the thing lies is the dealer makes a little bit more profit while selling Prayag products, because any product which becomes a commodity, the chances of earning a good margin are lower.
What would you say is your biggest challenge in reaching out to the Indian consumer?
As a well thought plan, we decided to first launch and place our products in Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. At that particular time, we did not give any weightage to the big or the metro cities. But since we have successfully done that, reached each and every city of Tier 2 and Tier 3, we now have our eyes firmly set on big cities and metro cities, and hopefully we'll rewrite the success story.
And what's the kind of plan that you have in place in,
Like in metro, we have already launched as far as our products are concerned in city like Delhi. And we are going in for exclusive shops also. Those will be selling only the Prayag products. And the same thing will happen in other metros of the country.
What would you say is the biggest advantage of your company's products?
The biggest advantage is it is available nearer to the customer's place, because we have already covered B and C class cities, and it is the smaller city peoples also who go and buy from big cities. Secondly, it is at affordable price and comparable good quality.
Prayag Polymers manufacturing plant at Bhiwadi in Rajasthan boasts of a state-of-the-art environment with nearly 600 employees using their expertise to craft some unique products for the company. Thanks to using innovative technology and latest machinery, the company manufactures an average of over 2,500 different kinds of products.
To ensure the quality, in each section we have a quality control checks, and moreover QC department is cross-checking them to ensure a best quality goes to the customer. Because Prayag is known for quality, we value the customer, and that our material should be as per the expectation of the customer.
Following a strategy of fit it and forget it, Prayag offers high-quality products that are maintenance-free, giving consumers value for their money. Banking on its commitment of quality, Prayag Polymers has been successful in making itself a trustworthy brand for its consumers as well as dealers.
We are the only company who are making all products in one roof. Like we are manufacturing sinks, stainless steel sinks, and bath fittings in plastics as well as CP, and hinges in hardware we are manufacturing in this factory only. So and now we are planning to add pipe fittings, CPVC pipe fittings and pipes. So everything is in one roof.
Growing at a consistent pace, Prayag Polymers clocked an annual turnover of 150 crore rupees last year and has a vision to touch the 1200 crore rupee mark by 2020. With an aim to expand its presence internationally, this company has plans to double its production capacities in the near future and firmly establish its products in every Indian household. A dream that is well on its way to being realized. So that was the inspiring journey of Prayag Polymers, a sanitary ware brand that has carved a niche for itself in the very competitive kitchen and bath accessories space. That's all we have on the show today. Next time, we'll bring you the incredible success story of yet another brand from India and make you meet the men and women behind it. Till then, it's goodbye.